Nick Jacoby here, PGA Master Golf Professional and General Manager at Stonebridge Golf Club. Last week's tip we went over driving. Today I want to give you a tip on how to improve your fairway woods. So first off, if you struggle with your fairway woods, you need to make sure you have the proper fairway wood. If you struggle with getting the ball off the ground, I would encourage you to go to a more lofted fairway wood. The number one thing you need to have in order to be successful with your fairway woods is have club head speed. Again, we're talking hitting it off the ground first. So in order to hit your 3 wood the correct way with maximum distance, you need to have a lot of club head speed. And if you struggle to get it off the ground, I highly encourage you to try a 5 or 7 wood. They will be a lot easier to hit, okay? So once you do have the correct club, let's talk about how we actually set up and then get into hitting a shot, okay? So I actually carry a fairway wood, a 4 wood for myself. And the reason I do that is, again, it's easier to hit it up off of the ground, okay? So this, for instance, this shot right here, we've got a ball on the ground. Let's talk about setup, okay? So as we talked about with the driver, we had it way up off our front armpit, front shoulder. We still want it up, but just not quite as much. As the club gets shorter, we slowly move it back in our stance ever so slightly. So I would say, as far as reference, it might be just inside your front armpit, as far as ball position goes, okay? Next, how wide of a stance do we want? Again, this is a longer golf club. We want to have a nice big wide stance. I suggest every bit as wide as shoulder width, if not wider, because again, we want to use leverage off of the ground to do that, okay? Now, take a look at my tilt or spine angle. In a perfect world, we want to catch this ball just on the upswing. Do we want to take a divot? Only in a certain circumstance. If you got a not so good lie ball sitting down, you might see the pros occasionally take a divot with their fairway wood, and you might like, how in the world do they do that? Well, in order to take a divot with a fairway wood, you've got to get a steeper angle of attack. And I would advise the average golfer to not mess with that so much unless you have a very poor lie. So today we're just going to get into the basic how to sweep it up off of the, your standard lie. So take a look at my ball position. I've got it pretty far up. I've got a nice wide stance, and I'm tilting back. Now, during the golf swing, we're going to keep it real simple. One thing I want to tell you to focus on actually during the swing to maximize distance is just make a nice big turn, and in your turn, just focus on your shoulder turn, okay? Don't focus on sliding the hips or standing up. Just focus on your front shoulder, which would be my left shoulder, trying to get it underneath my chin at the top of the swing, and then from there, release your body towards the target and hold the finish, okay? So let's give it a try here. So I'm going to set up, ball position nice in front. I've got my tilt, wide stance. I'm going to make a nice big shoulder turn and good finish. Nice high fairway wood shot right there. So I hope that helps. Practice those tips. Next week we're going to lead into how to work on your hybrid and long irons. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out jacobygolf.com. We'll see you soon.